First, we're gonna start with the butter. I'm gonna be using the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, the light one. I'm gonna be using 1 tablespoon. And right here I have 1/4 of a teaspoon of beef bouillon cube, or beef bouillon. 1 diced clove of garlic, sea salt, black pepper, and then I'm just going to mix all this together. For the steak, you want this pan nice and hot so it gets a good sear. I'm gonna go ahead and give it some pan spray. I buttered this side, so I'm gonna put that side down, and then I'm going to add the rest of the butter on top. So these are Brussels sprouts. Put just enough in there to make maybe 2 breakfast burritos. Sliced purple onion. For the Brussels sprouts, I'm just going to go ahead and add a bit of butter. Lightly salt and lightly pepper. The Brussels sprouts were room temperature. I defrosted them, so they're gonna cook up really quick. I'm using a New York strip steak because I feel that it's a leaner steak and I could trim off the fat. But ribeye works good, top sirloin works good. Anything that's gonna cook up and have like a nice tender texture, you're good to go. Before I flip my steak, I'm gonna make sure the pan comes back to the temperature that it was when I first put my steak in. So I have it on a medium-high heat right now. Ready to flip my steak, I think. Well, that's good enough for me. I'm cooking this on a medium to high heat. It's kind of in between. I'm gonna cook it for about 8 to 12 minutes because I want it kind of medium. I don't want it too done. And then I'm gonna take it off, I'm gonna let it rest, and after it's done resting, I'm gonna slice it, and then I'm also gonna slice my Brussels sprouts. I'm not leaving them whole. And lightly salt this side. Add some pepper. This is the cheese I'm gonna be using for this burrito. It's Romano cheese. It goes really, really good with the steak and the Brussels sprouts. It's a hard cheese. I have it all ready right here, and a little goes a long way. I'm gonna remove my steak from the heat, and then we're gonna cook some eggs. You can use whatever tortillas you like. I'm gonna be using these Carb Balance whole wheat. Warm it up a bit. I'm gonna set this aside, and we're gonna cook some eggs. I'm gonna cook my eggs sunny side up so I could keep an eye on the yolk. The eggs are done. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and we're gonna put this burrito together. Start with the Brussels sprouts, and I did slice them in half. And this is very important, I feel, to start with these first. Then I'm gonna put this steak on. Look at that, it came out perfect. Well, this one's a bit thick, so that one looks better. I'm gonna put the egg on, just one right in the middle, a bit more pepper. And I'm just gonna put a bit more pepper because this Romano cheese is just packed full of flavor and it's a bit salty. This is so good. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. So try it out, and I'll see you in my next video. I know it's not even September, but they already have these out at the 99-cent store, and you know what? He's so cute.